Next slide, please. For those that maybe don't know Jump, just a quick intro. Jump is a technology engagement business that we help organisations to create and embed a culture of sustainability by bringing your people on your journey with you. And our mission is quite simple. It's to empower and motivate people to take action for a sustainable future. And our belief is that no matter how ambitious your net zero or sustainability targets are, you can reach them a lot quicker if you bring your people on board with you. So that's exactly what we're doing in more than 60 organisations. Next slide, please, Sam. It includes businesses, councils, universities, and NHS trusts, and we work with them through a combination of technology, communications, gamifications, and rewards. We've been around since 2011 and work across all sectors, as I mentioned, including NHS trusts, universities, councils, and large global corporates. I think we've got a good mix of people on the call today as well, which is great. And I know a lot of you have spoken to us before, but if you haven't, please do let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So back in September, we attended Sustainability Live at the BDC in London. We had a stand there for a couple of days and we met lots of really passionate people. But it was a great event in general. The speakers and the content they brought were excellent. And one of the standout talks was from Sumitra Naik-Jones, which is the Chief Sustainability Officer for North and South Europe at Deloitte. And I wanted to share some of the insights because I walked away feeling quite positive. And as we all know, that isn't always the case when we talk about climate change. So I'm going to go through the latest CxO sustainability report, the key insights from it. So if you could move slides, please, Sam. But before that, I'm actually going to start with a poll. And I'm going to ask the two questions that she asked us when we were there. So first of all, how many of you believe that corporates have increased their climate action and investments over the last year? And there should be a poll coming up now. Sam, do you share the poll results?
Yeah, I've shared that with everyone. We've got 10 responses so far. 100% say yes.
Fab. And then another question, how many of you think the opposite, that actually there's been a deferring or decreasing of investments last year?
Just posting that one now. Okay. Should be available in the chat now for anyone who wants to answer that. Unsurprisingly, 100% say no.
Okay, so a mixed bag. You know, actually, we should be optimistic because the findings from the report are quite optimistic. And the report surveys over 2,100 executives across 27 countries and in many different sectors. And it asks them about their views and strategies related to sustainability and climate change. And the results are actually that there is no retreat from sustainability action by businesses, and instead a notable increase in investment in sustainability efforts and signs that climate action is driving value creation and moving to the heart of many companies' strategies, which is fab. And if we just look at some of the figures here in a bit more detail. So climate change is a top 3 priority for organisations. Leaders are placing their sustainability efforts in their top 3 priorities alongside innovation and economic outlook and above political uncertainty, the competition for talent and supply chain worries. So they are making it a priority. And this is backed up by the next figure that 85% have increased their investments in sustainability, which is a 10% increase on last year, showing the momentum is there, which is great. 70% are saying they expect climate change to significantly impact strategies and operations over the next 3 years. And importantly, 92% believe that they can actually grow their business whilst reducing their greenhouse gas emissions, a very big shift in belief there. 45% are transforming their business model and strategy to address climate change. And what they're also hearing is no longer that trade-off conversations happening, that CxOs are really seeing this, that climate action isn't just having environmental beliefs, but tangible business benefits too. Moving not just from compliance or brand benefits, but measurable improvement in customer loyalty, supply chain efficiencies, and improved operating margins. 50% are investing right now in technology, support their sustainability and climate action, as well as 42% in the next 2 years, hopefully. That investment they're making is no longer just for compliance reasons, but using technology to develop and drive new sustainable solutions and using that to change their business models. In summary, sustainable action is growing with increased investment, and executives are realising the profound business opportunity in the transition to low emissions future. It's not all rosy, of course. Around 27% of businesses have made no tangible movement to action, but Deloitte are positive they'll begin to move to take more sustainable action, with the risk that if they don't, they'll have a competitive disadvantage. 56% of the moderate middle companies are making moves and taking action to embed it into their business strategies, which is great. And with this in mind, it moves me on to that employee engagement in sustainability piece, and the notion that whichever point of your sustainability journey you're in, whether you're in that 27% or making inroads already, it's so important to get your people on board to push you forward. That is the gap we're trying to bridge here at Jump, and understand what you're doing as a business and translating that in a way that people can understand, get involved, and importantly, deliver real impact and results for your business and the planet. Next slide, please, Sam. And it's been more than 12 months now since the Climate Change Committee announced that behaviour change and engagement from people across the UK would be vital in ensuring we meet our net zero targets. But as a 2023 Deloitte Future Work Trends report found, the biggest barrier for organisations making progress on their sustainability goals is their existing culture. But as we know, changing an organisation's culture is challenging because it can be deeply rooted in the people and has been developed over many years. Our aim is to support organisations shape their culture of sustainability and their sustainability brand by integrating sustainability priorities into all aspects of their operations. And this approach encourages positive behaviour changes and leads to meaningful, impactful outcomes. By embedding sustainability in their core practices, organisations can make real progress towards their goals. But as mentioned, it's not easy. It requires a collective effort and a variety of tools and techniques to communicate a clear message that inspires people to join a movement and take action.